Words are like keys. If you choose the right ones, you can open any heart and they can shut any mouth. What's going on? So today we are doing posterior back pulling. Today is a pulling session. We're going in. Today my mood is a bit so I'm not gonna lie to you. But I need this workout today. I'm excited. I've been enjoying filming. Thank you to my boy Andrew again. So let's get straight to it. Whenever you're doing straight arm pull downs, make sure you keep your arms straight. If you feel like your arms are gonna bend, it's too heavy. It's late. I'm ready for bed. So once I take my hair out, I'm going to bed. Do you ever have that thing of like, it gets late and that's the time when your mind tries to really, let's do this, let's do that. That's what my mind does. It's like a child that doesn't want to go to sleep, but it's tired. It's like, I know I'm tired, but it's like another part of me wants to just stay up and get things done. And it's like, I think one of the things I've been trying to change this year especially is rather than staying up late working, is going to bed early and waking up early and working. I feel like it's been a lot more productive than, because you're not tired, you're up, aren't you? So you feel awake, and at least you're using the first bit of your energy of the day to work on the things that you would have worked on in the night time. I end up having more energy doing it that way. I don't know if you have that thing where if the handles or the weights aren't the same, it bugs you. It bugs me a little bit. I don't know if that's a little bit of an OCD thing. I was just thinking today, like, at any moment and any time, everything you ask for can happen like that. If God wants it to happen for you, it will happen. But a lot of the time, I feel like it doesn't happen the way like that instantly. It's simply because what we ask for needs preparation, and we need to prepare ourselves for that thing that we want. So once you ask for it, everything that starts to happen, from your feelings changing in a certain situation, you not having as much energy for something else but having more energy for somewhere else, or you getting bored at what you're doing, or life feeling a little bit meaningless, or whatever. Just say those are a bunch of things I threw out there. Those are all happening because it's kind of like you're trying to get what you want. You need to go in another direction, or you need to transfer your energy to this thing more, or And I feel like you got to really analyze. I feel like you're on a good path when one, you feel challenged, but at the same time, while feeling challenged, you feel at peace. I think those are the two combinations when you're on the right path. Another one is when that moment when it all feels like this should be something to worry about, but you have this sense of everything's going to be okay and everything's going to work out. You're also on the right path. So those are like my key signs. As soon as worry starts to kick in, I'm like, whoa, okay, I'm on the right path. Because your path should make you a little bit worried in the terms of like, can I do it? And that belief, you have to constantly believe in that dream that you want. Constantly keep your mind focused on that thing that you're going after. And your old ways are going to challenge you because it's going to be like, you haven't been here before. Are you sure? Can you do it? Aren't you worried? And it's like, yeah, I am, but I'm still going to keep going at this anyway, But also, like, be mindful of the pathways that you're on as well, because it's very easy to get distracted and end up putting your ladder on the wrong building. You put in all of that effort, all of that work, and you ain't even climbing the ladder up the right building. So be mindful of that as well. And when it comes to direction, I kind of feel like, for me anyway, it's that thing that you should be doing, but you're not. And then everything else and every shortcut you try to find, or any other way that you try to find around that thing that you should be doing, that thing you should be doing is is the right building. And everything else, the shortcuts, everything else, the ways that you try to find outside of that, those are you climbing up the wrong ladder. Because you're distracted by the, new building, or someone calls you over to their house, or, I'm just trying to use the house metaphor in the same way as the ladder being on the house. So, yeah. That's how I kind of assess paths and if I know I'm on the right one. Energy is the biggest one, though, for sure. When your energy feels good in that space, you're on the right path. And as I said, energy and peace. You feel challenged, but you're at peace. Got sent a video today. Well, a poem. Very interesting, actually.
A lawyer hopes you become a criminal. The bank hopes you need a loan. The pharmacist hopes you get sick, and a landlord hopes you can't afford your own home. The dentist hopes your teeth decay. The opticians hope your eyesight's poor. The casino hopes you lose, and a mechanic hopes your car doesn't work anymore. A politician hopes you're gullible. Credit card companies hope you need to apply. The gym hopes you get fat, and a funeral director hopes you fucking die. The moral of the story is this: No one wishes you the best. No one wishes you good fortune, prosperity, and the rest. Hell, even the salary your employer pays you to be one of the team, it's just the drug it gives you to give up on your hopes and dreams. So I'll end with this, maybe leave you in disbelief. There's actually only one person who wants you to do well in life, and that's a fucking thief. The end. I hope that helps.
Just kind of reiterating that no one's really out to help you, but not in a morbid kind of way, just a reminder kind of way to make sure that, stay focused, don't be blinded by what's happening. Speaking of what's happening, it's sad what's happening in Palestine. Man, different perspectives for real. We just don't feel it the same way, do we? And I also found out about what was happening in Congo as well. Yeah. Mad. I had a big chat with a guy on a treadmill earlier today, and he was just telling me about his life. And it's mad how life, when we talk about the past, or we talk about a situation from our past, and it can still feel so painful now. It's mad. It's gone, it's past, but we still feel it the same way, like it's happening right now. I always say to myself, when those things are happening in those moments, it's like, what was this trying to teach me, Seems like COVID's coming round again, so be mindful of that. Keep your health in check. Eat your foods, and, be mindful of your surroundings when people are coughing and sneezing. You know what song I heard today? You know that Adele Skyfall? I love that song back in the day. I never realised it came out 11 years ago, and it's on over 500,000 views. I was like, wow, it was a really good song there. Very, very good song. Skyfall. I never watched the movie. Yeah, never watched the movie, but the song was good. I think after James Bond with Pierce Brosnan, I stopped watching James Bond. I used to love James Bond as a kid. Loved him. The name is Bond. James Bond. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of people say that Daniel Craig is very good, but for me, I just haven't seen any of his movies to make that judgment for myself, to be honest. That's another thing about me. I love the cinema, honestly. I would go to the cinema all the time. I remember before I could get hold of half price view tickets. I was going to the cinema all the time, always checking what's in the cinema, always trying to find I'd always just go onto Rotten Tomatoes and then see the Rotten Tomato ratings, and if it's over 80%, I'm going to watch it. I didn't really care what it was, to be honest. I just loved being able to do that. But now they've taken that away, so now I have to really be selective of the movies I want to watch. But I love it all. My favourite is popcorn and, the chocolate M&Ms. Not the nut ones, the blue packet ones. When you put them together, great combo in the movie. And people say, why do you go to the cinema? Cinemas are boring, or, you could just watch the movie at home. And I just feel like, no, it's not the same. In the cinema, I just feel like you can just switch off. I sound like the advert. The advert in the beginning of the cinema, if you've been recently, and it's like they're all mesmerized by the screen, be in the moment. That's literally me. But I just feel like when you're there, it's dark, it's loud, and you just focus on the movie. You actually watch a movie. Whereas at home, it's very easy to get distracted by your phone, your surroundings, and not really sit down and watch a movie. But over the years, I've definitely got more into shows. I love shows now as well. Before, I used to just watch movies and never watch shows. Now, shows are great. I'm not really watching anything at the moment. As I said, I'm watching One Piece, but that's an anime, that's not a show. So, if you have any shows that you're watching that are good, I'm always looking for something to watch while I'm doing my cardio. So leave it in the comments down below. Let me know. Yeah. But I'm gonna leave you there. Had a bit of a rant, and actually expressing helps. So when you are feeling a certain way, express yourself. I always say words, and saying how you feel really does help you feel better. Don't hold it in. I was holding it in, and it wasn't even anything directed at anybody. It was just how I was feeling. Yeah. Take care.